Referring to a poem my father wrote, it's called Vasiyatnama. You know, every one of us at a certain age writes a will. And I won't go into the recitation of the poem, but I'll just give you the essence. He says that, in the poem, he says that, a time comes in your age when your friends and well-wishers say, umr kafi ho gayi hai yaar, ek wasiyatnama likh do, life ka kuch pata nahi hota hai, और जो कुछ भी देना है अपने परिवार को, बेटों को, ये सब अभी से तय कर दो, क्योंकि बेटों को भी बड़ा आजकल सामना करना पड़ता है अपने आप को साबित करने के लिए कि हाँ भाई ये मेरे पिता हैं. तो he wrote the whole thing, and one of the things he said is, look, I don't have much to give and leave behind for my children. I just have my written works, and later on in his life he used to go for a walk and pick up a stone, and he used to find an imagery in it and draw a few lines, and it would come out. And he says, these are the rocks and these poems that I have. But some of the most important thing that he said in that poem, which was that what are you going to leave behind? And he said, Poot saput kyun dhan sanchay, poot kaput kyun dhan sanchay. And then he wrote that, the last line. And he said, Mere bete hone se mere uttaradhikari nahi honge. Mere बेटे होने से मेरे उत्तराधिकारी नहीं होंगे, जो मेरे उत्तराधिकारी होंगे वो मेरे बेटे होंगे. So Parikshit is an excellent example. He is the true inheritor of his father, and therefore you are the true uttaradhikari. So you never felt that he was performing.
Yes.
He was always so real, so simple. When you ask somebody on the street, he said, वो जब बोलते थे तो ऐसा लगता था कि यही सही है. That's a great compliment,
Right.
Because many of us are incapable of getting that kind of compliment from a common man on the street. And when he thinks that this is what his performance was like, then you tend to believe it. I was on a mission in the early years, around 68, 69, to the city of Mumbai to seek a job in the film industry, and I was asked to do a screen test, which I did thanks to some very well-known people. I'm not going to name them now. And later on in the evening, they said, well, you're here for a day. We are going out to a party. Why don't you come along? And I went along with them. And at the party, I saw things which were kind of disturbing. I mean, everyone was happy, and they were having their drinks and eating their food. And then some discussion took place between one of the celebrities and a journalist, and a fight broke out. And when I say a fight, it was actually a physical fight. They were punching each other and stuff like that. And what was really amazing was that the hostess, who was also a very prominent celebrity, was unconcerned with this punch-up and was serving up, what would you like to have, sir? And then just serving the all over. And I felt this was rather odd, so I just stepped out of the house. And when I came back, I narrated this to my father and said, you have to be like Balraj. You have to be in it to get out of it. There's such a vast repertoire that it's very difficult to name one. But Do Bigha Zameen, Kabili Wala, Waqt, and an incredible performance in Garam Hawa. I thought that was the absolute ultimate performance.